Yo, what's going on? It's your homie Brian.
It's your boy John.
John, what's up, man? How you doing, sir?
I had a trying week, but pushing it through. We're here.
We're here.
Busy week.
We're here, and we have a special guest, I see.
Yes, special guest. Yeah. CJ from Second Player. How's it going, man?
It's going great, John. Thank you very much for having me on the show, John and Brian. This is awesome. Finally guesting on your show. This is great.
Yeah. Hey. I'm gonna tell the people a little about yourself. Is that okay?
Sure.
All right. Yep. Editor-in-chief of secondplayer.net, CJ. He's also a host and producer of Player One podcast, which has been out for over 14 years.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Chris Johnston, I'm sorry. That's what the CJ stands for. Chris has spent years working as a news editor and game reviewer for many of your favorite outlets like EGM, the print version, for those youngsters that don't know what print is, magazines, and GameSpot. Well, I have a couple questions for you, Chris.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Hit me.
Where'd you get your start?
Where did I get my start? Back in the early 90s, I was in junior high school and I read video game magazines pretty religiously. Loved reading about video games, and I always wanted to get into gaming or the gaming industry, but I'm terrible at math. I can't draw worth a damn. So I was like, maybe I can become like a video game journalist. Like maybe this is a thing that I could do. So I started doing like my own newsletter when I was 14 years old, and I would mail that to the different video game magazines that were around at the time, and then I sold copies to my friends for $1 each.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah,
you were hustling at a young age.
Yeah, that's right. And that's how I ended up getting a job at EGM, because I had writing experience.
That's what's up.
Man.
Yeah.
So when did you fall in love with games to make you get into that?
Oh man, I think it was in the 80s. My first experience with arcade games. It was in the days of Showbiz Pizza, and there was an ice cream parlor near where I grew up called the Purple Cow, and they had Donkey Kong machine, a Popeye machine, and a Star Wars
Popeye machine.
Oh yeah, Popeye. And a Crystal Castles machine. And anytime we would go in there for ice cream, I would play Donkey Kong or Popeye or Crystal Castles. And it was just so awesome. I loved those games so much. And didn't get a console until after the crash in the 80s. So for a while there, I had an Odyssey 2.
Okay.
After the crash, when the games were like $5 each. And but I loved even the very simplistic graphics of the Odyssey 2. So it was that first arcade experience in that Odyssey 2 that really got me loving games.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. So your podcast is, secondplayer.net is usually about, helping others find video game podcasts and stuff like that, getting people familiar with podcasts that may not be so popular. Yeah. So where did you, what made you get into that? Like, what made you help people find these new outlets for other podcasts and everything?
It was really sort of out of frustration, because I had a lot of friends that do their own shows, and I would talk to them. We'd be playing Sea of Thieves or some game online, and they would say, like, it's hard to get exposure. It's hard to grow my listener base. Like, I don't know how to get people interested in listening. And a co-host on Player One, Greg Seward has a YouTube channel as well. And he had sort of the same concerns, like, how do I grow my viewership? I don't know. Like, there's no way to break through the YouTube algorithm. And then on the podcast side, it's like you're sort of leaving it up to Apple or Spotify to feature you. And especially like in the video games genre, they're gonna show off like the new shows from IGN and GameSpot. They're not going to show some of the folks that are doing fan-made stuff, you know, real grassroots stuff. So, and just from my own experience, I found a lot of shows just made by fans that were really, really good, but they weren't going to get spotlight by Apple or Spotify. Like, that's just not a thing that would happen. So I decided to just start my own thing and sort of try to be that curator and find new shows and try to help people find an audience. So doing that through the website and then also through the Twitter account.
That's awesome, man.
That's awesome, man. Well,
yeah.
I speak on behalf of Brian and myself. We appreciate, you know, what you do. And we appreciate that, you know, a few months ago when you were reported on us about the, you know, the flashback gaming, when we had our friend Greg on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing. Thank you. So I was like, oh my God, B, did you see this? Thank you so much for that. Man.
Sure, man. Yeah,
this
I mean,
is the second time we use the Triforce, as I call it, with the the 3 arcade
and I found you guys on Twitter because I have a saved search for a video game podcast, and anytime anybody tweets something out with those words, I see it through the Second Player account, and either like follow that show or add it to my list of podcasts that I subscribe to. And I try to listen to a little bit of everything every week and write about the shows that I think are doing interesting things. So
thank you so much.
Yeah, man. We appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
I got one more final question. We ask this every week. What you been playing all day, bro? What was the last thing you've been playing?
The last thing I've been playing. So I'm a big fan of Sea of Thieves.
Hey,
yeah.
And I know, Brian, you've been playing some of this as well in the last couple of weeks.
Yes,
because it is on an Xbox Game Pass.
Yes.
So this game came out 3 years ago, and I've been playing it nonstop since it came out.
Wow.
On Xbox, and then I have a copy on Steam as well, so I've been playing it on the PC. But I think I've spent something like 4,000 hours.
Wow.
Now at this point, playing Sea of Thieves. I don't know what it is. And this never happens to me. I don't know about you guys, but like I play one online game and I kind of bounce off it after like at most a couple months,
right?
Like Overwatch or like Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Like some of those other games that I got really into, like hardcore, but then bounced after a little while. But Sea of Thieves, for some reason, it just has stuck. And they just started their
and this is what I want, John. This is what I want.
They started their second season on Thursday. And so now I have like a whole bunch of progression stuff to like collect and do in the game. So I feel like everything's new again in that game. So they've just been adding so much to it. I've just continued playing it for 3 years straight.
Sounds like the perfect time to jump in, you know. CJ got stuff to do, Johnny, might as well, you know.
That's right. We can crew up. This is good. This is good.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's go. Come on, John. You have no choice. You had no choice.
I don't have a choice. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
You've heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 24 of All Day I Play Radio. Jonathan Moon has no choice but to play Sea of Thieves with CJ and I.
Yeah,
damn right.
We're gonna amass a crew. We're gonna go on the high seas. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna show them how it do. I don't know what character I made. I didn't know what was going on when I was creating my character.
Yeah, it gives you it gives you a choice of like 6 different characters, and you can like re-roll them infinite if you want.
I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah,
and our friend Justin plays it, so that's in the 4th, right?
Oh, there you go.
How many
big ship?
How many people can play at once?
It's 4 players. Yeah.
Oh, 4 players?
Yeah.
See, listen, I thought it was gonna be like you could have like 13-man crew.
No, nothing like that, unfortunately.
Okay.
But it is good that the progression in the game is flat. So all of the things that you earn in the game are cosmetic. Nothing is skill based. So like my stats are not going to be any higher than yours starting
that
today.
was my next question. Okay.
So yeah, the sword that I have is going to be the same power as yours, and same with all the guns and everything. So really, it's sort of an even play field. The only thing that is really going to differentiate players in the game is your knowledge of things that happen in the game and the different systems that are going on.
See,
because you got to do everything on the ship by yourself, right? It's all manual.
Yeah.
And even if you're trying to find an island to go dig up treasure on, you have to, like, there's no UI in the game that's going to tell you what island you have a map for. You have to find it on the big world map. So it's a challenging game, but it's really fun, and really fun with friends too. It's a blast. Even if you sink and lose all your treasure, it's a blast.
I don't want to do that though, CJ. I'm just excited to play something besides Overwatch with friends, because I really need something to play, because right now there's nothing to play. But continue, CJ.
Yeah.
Continue this amazing story about what's so you say it's mostly cosmetic. That's what the loot is more geared towards.
Yep, all the stuff. So you can buy outfits and ship liveries, and you can deck out your ship any way that you want. You can customize the sails. So yeah, it's all cosmetic.
But no weapons? You don't get any new weapons?
No new weapons. You have everything at the start. Yeah, they've added a couple of things. So there are some bosses you can kill. Then you take their skull and they'll shoot the skull while you're holding it. You can like open it up and it'll shoot flames out. So that's a little bit of a new weapon, but it's not in your normal inventory.
Okay.
So
you look disappointed. Was that a deal breaker for you?
It's not about the weapons though. It's about the journey through the game.
Yeah, I know, CJ.
Yeah, I have some tips for you though, Brian.
What's up?
Jump back into the game. First of all, I think you should find a crewmate, and the game lets you join an open crew with a stranger. But I would say, like, actually the Sea of Thieves community is pretty good on that. Sometimes you'll join a boat, an open crew boat, and you'll be paired with somebody who's really bad, but you can find some really cool people that way. Like sometimes I'll play and I'll just play on an open ship and join whoever has their boat open and just help them do whatever they want to do, right?
Okay.
So the community is actually pretty good, but playing alone, you're going to get sunk.
Yeah. Yeah,
that is going to happen, and you're going to lose treasure, but just don't let it bother you. Like,
okay.
Just you got to be cool with taking the L sometimes, and don't have too much treasure on your boat. Like if you have a lot of treasure on your boat, make sure you're not going to feel too bad if you sink and lose it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear that, B?
It's fun though. We definitely got to play.
High stakes, man. I don't know if I'm built for that, CJ. Nah, I want to try it, man. When I was playing a tutorial and I got to like the outposts, that's what they're called, right? The outposts.
Yep.
And then I had to go to my first island. So I went and I did that, and I came back and I ran into the outpost when I came back, like hardcore. Like, I got an achievement for drifting because I threw the anchor down while I was still moving, and at a high rate of speed. I did. I was just like, I that's the only way I know to slow down, So
Sure.
So yeah, I got that achievement right away. Nice. I was very proud of myself.
Nice.
But yeah, and then I turned it back on a few days later, and I was just like, yeah, I really have to play this with other people, because if I don't, I won't play it. So
yeah,
we got to squad up. CJ, John, did you hook up the Xbox yet, John?
Dude, no, because I was remodeling the room and so that's why I was like, I had a trying week, but nah, it's gonna happen.
Okay. We'll let you know, CJ, you know, when John finally you know, makes a commitment to hook up the Xbox.
Okay.
It's been a long time.
And
I can forward you some videos too that'll give you the basics.
I would love that.
Which definitely help.
Yes,
Because the first time I played, and I have a video on YouTube of me playing with one of my co-hosts. We also slammed into an island, didn't even realize there was a hole in our ship, went to do our quest, turned around with the treasure chest in hand, and our boat was sunk.
Yeah. See,
so
and that's the type of organic, you know, situations that you run into on that I could tell, right. You know, not even, you know, really being all the way in it, but just getting through the intro and the tutorial. So, yeah, man, John, come on, hurry up.
It's gonna happen, dude. I told you. I'm telling you.
Like,
it's gonna happen probably this week.
Like hopefully. this I mean, this week is over. It's Friday.
I mean, next week. Well, I mean,
like tomorrow. Let's do it, my guy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
As far as
you heard him, ladies and gentlemen, John is gonna set it up tomorrow on Saturday.
Okay,
we're gonna hold that, and we're gonna hold you to it.
Yeah.
We'll see. Don't hold your breath, B.
Oh, come on. try to get you try to get involved with something else besides just that. You know. What about you, John? You playing anything, man?
I played that one day of Smash Brothers with my boys because, you know, I told you we watched WrestleMania Night 2.
Okay,
past Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and while we were waiting for that to come on, we played Smash, and that's always a blast. You know, I miss couch co-op games, man. That was like ever since COVID. You know, we haven't played in like a year and a half, so it was like refreshing to hang out with my boys and we play Smash and talk junk to each other and shit. So that was it. Nothing to it.
Who do you main in Smash?
Right now, Hero.
Okay.
Hero, Joker, and Schultz are my guys. But
nice.
Yesteryear, like before Ultimate dropped all these bottom of the barrel people, I was same as guy.
Okay.
But she got boring to me after a while. So, who do you mean?
I'm normally very boring in Smash Brothers. I'm a Mario guy. Any Mario costume is Dr. Mario, regular Mario, yeah, construction hat Mario. Throw in a little Mario fitness trainer there. Yeah.
I use Luigi too. That's my other guy too. But
nice.
Yeah. Who do you mean, Brian?
Come on, man. You know, I choose not to speak about that in public, you know, and those times when we need to get down to battle, that's when you'll find out, John.
Okay.
I don't want to let you know so you can, you know, decide on any secrets and strategies beforehand. I want you to know up front, you know. So when I finally decide to purchase, if I finally decide to purchase that game, John, then you will see who I will use, because I don't know who I will use. Because maybe Sephiroth.
Yeah, how do you like him, CJ? Have you tried him yet?
I have not. No,
he's ridiculous. He's what you think he would be. He's OP as hell, but maybe they'll nerf him. I don't know. Probably not. If they didn't nerf Hero, Hero's ridiculous.
Yeah, I've heard Hero is way overpowered.
Yeah, he is. That's why, you know, kind of like.
Didn't they like ban him from tournament play?
Yeah, they did. They banned him from tournaments.
Yeah.
Who's Hero?
From Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest 11S, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's just like got an answer because, you know, you push down B and his little RPG, you know, the little attack item or whatever, but all his like skills come up. You could just pick a skill. He has an answer for everything, and it always changes. He has like 20 moves. It's ridiculous.
Do I have Dragon Quest 11?
I'm sure you do.
It's on Game Pass. So yes.
Is it?
It is on Game Pass.
I have it on PS.
Damn it.
PS4.
Why didn't you tell me these things, yo?
What?
Did you tell me that?
No, I did not, but I did see it, and I did think about telling you, and I just didn't because I didn't think.
See, I'm a better friend. I'm a better friend.
Damn, CJ came through and is a better friend already.
Right.
Damn. Nah, I don't know why I didn't tell you about that because I saw it the other day too.
Because you probably like JRPG John next.
Nah, just kind of just I thought about it, but then I was like, maybe you wouldn't care.
No, I definitely care because I was about to buy it on the Switch.
Yeah, maybe, but you still would buy it on the Switch.
No, I wouldn't now. Can you play it like? Well, I don't know if my laptop will run that, but
you can play it on your phone. Well, no, you have an iPhone, so no.
Oh, yeah.
Womp womp. So yeah, I'm gonna get on Game Pass for free if it's good enough, and I want to play. If it's something I'll see that I will play on the go, then I'll probably get on Switch. But I doubt it because I didn't buy Strikers on the Switch.
Mm.
Yeah. But you might later when it costs less money.
You might. I don't know. But I'm definitely gonna get on Game Pass now. I didn't know it was there. Thank you, CJ.
Yeah. Hey, no problem. Got you back.
Brian, what you been playing all day?
Hey man, I've been playing I'm playing Rain on Your Parade, man. It's a game where you literally rain on people's parades, bro.
I'm curious how did you come across this game?
That's what I was about to ask too.
Honestly, you guys, I'll show you because every time I would get on, look how many more games I have now, John.
See.
I was on Game Pass the other day and it was like coming soon. And I was like, what is this? This looks like totally like something. You know what it reminds me of? Like, I saw it here and I was like, what is this? And I clicked it.
And just that cover art looks so good. It's so inviting. It's like next to Zombie Army 4, Dead War, and Crisis 3. And then you have this like rainbow game suddenly.
So yeah, I was just like, oh yeah, this is it reminds me of it really reminds me of like Katamari, like in a way, like just kind of like this, just nonsensical game, but has, strategy built into it, So I'm a cloud, bro, and you literally rain on people's parade in this game. You have different objectives that you have to accomplish. I don't think I've gotten to anything that was like time-based, but there's a meter that runs out, which is your I guess your rainwater meter on the right-hand side of the screen. Yeah, so you have to soak the bride and groom and soak all humans on this one here.
That is so obnoxious.
So on the right side, you see the rain, gauge. And and when you start raining on people, they scream. It's hilarious.
I love how happy the cloud is ruining everybody's life.
Yeah.
So you get to you could change the face on your cloud as well. So you can actually draw it with the mouse. So I drew I drew with the drew an angry face with the mouse on my cloud. Not yet though. But as you can see, the different objectives that you have to do, and there's some bonus objectives. I don't know. I like this type of stuff. Like it gives me like a period to kind of like cleanse my gaming brain of usually violence and
the cars
yeah, the cars are on fire, the people are on fire. I didn't.
Did you play this with the kids?
Nah, because it's on my PC. So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I gotta take them the Xbox One.
They can have it at this point.
Yeah, they can have that. Yeah, they've been playing Minecraft pretty exclusively, and Ratchet and Clank still, and
no, I did play this one with my daughter. She's 9 years old.
Yeah,
and she is like a super troll. She loves like trolling people in games. Like she'll try to cheat in games when we play Mario Party or when we play Heave Ho or something that's multiplayer. She will troll like crazy. So when I saw this game come up and watched the video, I was like, she's gonna love this. because you were ruining people's days. And now she's almost done with the game. She's run all the way through it.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
It just came out.
It just came out. I know.
It just came out. Yeah, this is how you change the face on your cloud. And I I was just like, hey, like, and art style's already, kind of basic, and I appreciate it. I'm here for it. So yeah, I decided to draw an angry face on there. I'm raining on people anyway,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Feel like I should be nice about it,
This is one of those games too. I don't know how you feel just about Game Pass. Like, you'll browse through the library and you'll pick something out just because you want that palette cleanser. You want something different, right? Like, it's one of the great things about Game Pass. You can just kind of find that in-between game, in between big releases.
Yeah. And it baffles me how, like, to me, that's such a PlayStation thing. Like, that's such a, like, going back to PS1, I could walk into Babbage's, EB games, back then.
God, Babbage's.
Yeah, that was before they were destroyed.
I worked at Babbage's too.
Yes.
Great.
My friend. Yes.
Your cloud looks like a Goomba.
Hey, don't. I rained on this radio that was there just because, and the music shut off. Like. But yeah, I miss walking into those gaming stores back in the day and just being able to find a game that's like $20 and totally being able to just trust that this is a good game, even though it's $20 and I never heard of it before. That's kind of like where I get, with like what you're saying with Game Pass. It's just like, I have the ability to, because there's no, I don't have to worry about losing money. I don't.
Yep.
There's no fear of getting the next Cyberpunk, or the next Anthem, spending $80, and your $80 not being worth anything because they're like, yeah, we're not going to do anything with that game at all. Okay, guys, thanks.
Yeah.
But yeah, this has been rain on your parade. It's pretty zany, I think.
Yeah, it looks it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're enjoying Game Pass, bro.
Hey man, you got to get on it.
Yeah, I think I'm about to, especially with that Dragon Quest tidbit.
Yeah.
You're gonna love Dragon Quest. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm gonna love it.
We're gonna play it together. I'm gonna play it through with you as well.
You're lying, but
I am.
As far as the show, so we got some interesting topics. We're going to be talking about a mobile dev made $10 billion last year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn.
Nintendo and Microsoft got a partnership going on, and
or do they?
And this new Turtles game coming out, Shredder's Revenge. We're going to touch on that. So, B, take it away. What would you like to start?
Hey man, I kind of wanted to talk about PlayStation going pretty heavily into the mobile route. Seems like they're making some investments to kind of bring some of our favorite characters of yesteryear, Sony wise, and putting them on the good old phones that we keep in our pockets and sit on and talk to our friends and family. And I don't like to play games on my phone though.
No? Okay.
I'm not a fan of that either.
So what would you like to see from Sony then? If they're going big into mobile, what could they do to convince you, Brian, to download and play something?
They had to make a whole new phone, CJ.
Yeah.
They got to make a phone with analog sticks and everything,
Well, they had something like that in the past. Like, didn't they have like Xperia Play or something like that?
They did.
Yeah.
It looked like a PSP Go, but it was a phone.
Yeah. It was pretty trash though.
So something okay. I was about to say something like that. So something not like that.
Something like that, but good.
Yes. I mean, I don't know if you guys seen the what's it called? The backbone, the controller that goes on the phone. I don't know if have you all seen that?
Yeah, I saw that.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Okay, I don't have to show
It looks
you.
good.
So Yeah, I think, and obviously that's not something that would come in the box, but I don't know. Y'all are engineers, you know what I'm saying? Y'all engineer, PlayStations, but that would be the only way to really get me into mobile, honestly, CJ. And I've tried, I tried remote play on my phone. I play some things. I have Apple Arcade, but even still, like it's pretty sparingly, how much I actually utilize it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Some games are fine on remote play. I feel like, I wouldn't play like Overwatch on my phone, but like
No.
something like an RPG, like again, I keep saying I'm not gonna mention this damn game again, but Persona like is fine on the phone. You know what I mean? You were playing that until it put you to sleep.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that and just the connection there was enough of a delay that it just, if it's not, remote play is cool, but if it's not like 1-to-1 and I can feel it, then it doesn't matter what I'm playing, like again, unless it's like a turn-based, like I don't know.
Something that
I mean,
doesn't
it
take
is
much some action.
Yeah, the thing that's hard about this sort of Sony job posting that sort of started this whole news report is PlayStation games are like, you expect the sort of story-based single player thing, not the sort of microtransaction laden thing that we often see on mobile phones. So I think it's going to be difficult for them to bring a series like The Last of Us or Spider-Man or Uncharted or Ratchet and Clank to mobile in a way that doesn't like devalue the other games, right? Like it's got, as a fan of those series, you have an expectation in your head on what the mobile version is, and are they going to be able to hit that? I'm just not sure.
Yeah, or they'll change like the style of the game. They'll turn, The Last of Us into like some sort of zombie tactics game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll change, the whole makeup. I don't know, man. Like my kids have no problem with mobile. Like they're like don't care about anything. Like they're just like, oh yeah, I'll play it on my phone. I don't care.
Well, we were talking about Call of Duty Mobile, that developer making 10 billion.
Yeah.
It's like, you might like, I don't play Call of Duty, but I also, if I played Call of Duty, I probably wouldn't be playing the mobile version of that game.
Exactly.
Like, I think it's a different audience there, but yeah, that is a lot of money, and I'm sure Sony wants a piece of that for sure.
I watched this guy play that Call of Duty Mobile, and he was playing on like an 8-inch tablet, and he was playing like with his hands out, and I was just like, how do you do it?
Yeah,
like
how do you do
like
that?
He wasn't holding it, he wasn't holding it and using his thumbs. He had it down, and he was just using like his hands as if he was on some Minority Report shit. I was just like, how do you do this? I could not play this like this. This would cause me so much anxiety. Just watching you is stressing me out. And he was in like this huge tournament and was killing everyone. Like I was like, oh my God, yo, this kid is amazing.
As soon as I saw him pick up the phone, I'm like, you got it. Like, I ain't gonna play against you at this point. You're doing that. But it's like, for me, do you remember this game? I can't remember the name of this game. I feel bad because I should, because my wife played it all the time. It was a game with I was about to call him Elliot Page. I was about to call him Ellen. Elliot Page. He was in
Beyond Two Souls.
Thank you. That they had like that PlayLink thing. I thought that was cool.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, like you use your phone to do.
Oh yeah,
things.
yeah.
It was like
they were
interactive shit.
They did that with like a few stuff back then, and I don't, a lot of stuff like, I guess, like game show stuff. They used to have this one game called Buzz. I think they had changed to the phone at some point. I'm not sure.
SingStar, I think, was the same way.
Yeah, but because it's Sony, like, and they suck at software, it just always felt shitty somehow. It always felt like a half step. Like, so them going into mobile, I'm sure they have like a really concrete idea as to what they're going to do, because they are a billion-dollar corporation, and I would hope they do. And I imagine this is something that they've been working towards for a while, and because they're being quiet, everyone's just kind of like running around like, oh my God, they're only going to make cell phone games now, but that's not the case.
Your guy David Jaffe, he's He said, the original God of Wars.
Yeah, Jaffe's
Yeah,
hilarious.
he's saying they're making their Xbox Game Pass equivalent. So, like I said last week, stay
Yeah,
tuned. I don't know what that means. I don't
I
know if
mean, they
that's
have
just
PS Now, which
yeah.
it's not the same because it doesn't have first party games out there day one.
Mhm.
right.
But I don't know.
We'll
Do you
see.
think they can afford to do it?
I think they
I
can.
I think it's kind of against their business though, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
Sony's whole business with PlayStation 4 was forged on $60 full price
Mm-hmm.
single player games.
Yeah.
So if they're like, oh well, we're going a streaming model, it just doesn't it I don't know. It doesn't seem like something they would do. I don't think they want to walk away from that money.
Yeah.
Mm.
But do you think they have to pivot in a way to at least offer something similar? Like, because PlayStation Now is older than Game Pass.
Yeah,
But
it's
the
true.
way Game Pass has been marketed and sold
Yeah.
and packaged, and
Especially with that
again,
show news, the show 21. Like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
That's a big that's a big one there. I mean, I think it'd be hard for Sony to pivot, but they may have to do something. I think with the launch of PlayStation 5, when they put out that PlayStation Collection thing where PS
yeah,
Plus members could download all these PlayStation classics, I think that
Mm.
was in part them trying to compete with what
yeah,
Game Pass offered at the time.
yeah,
But they may have to do more than that.
Yeah.
yeah. And I think too, it's different, like because I don't know, like I guess like you were saying, if everyone's going to buy my $60 now $70 game pretty much already, like I'd rather get that money up front as opposed to whatever, monetary means, these types of services, generate them profit.
Mm.
But I've always wondered why they don't bundle PlayStation Now with PSN, like at least something,
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
But there was a job posting, for PS mobile development, the business plan lasting 3 to 5 years.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time. So I don't.
It
They got
is.
something in the works.
They're committed.
I mean, they
Mhm.
gotta, whatever they do, they have to find a development studio that takes those properties seriously and also like makes games that do them justice. Like I think Nintendo has somewhat struggled to find that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have Mario Kart game on the phone, they have Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, and those are sort of additive experiences. But then like Microsoft and Sony have tried to make mobile versions of games in the past, and it hasn't always worked out. There was a mobile Sackboy game or like a Ratchet and Clank game a long time ago, like 10 years ago.
It was Sackboy Run.
It was not good. So
Yeah.
I hope whatever they're planning this time, they need a developer like that Call of Duty developer that makes a sort of mobile first game that mobile players are going to appreciate, because I don't know that us console players will. So
I think it just comes down to just gamers are different everywhere, man. Like just there's never there's never a there's never the exact gamer, right? A lot of times as hardcore, we think like when things happen because we talk the most and we feel like we're the most have the most buying power, I guess you could say, but we really don't. We have like you're already going to buy this, so move out of the way. I need to convince Jimmy's mom to buy it for him. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to convince you. You're going to buy it, and it doesn't matter what I do. You're going to buy what I put out. What I think it's
So
I
you
don't
feel
know,
it's like
phones.
I can't please everybody type of thing.
I don't think they feel that they need to. I don't think they. I think they're just like console guys are gonna like this, PC guys are gonna like this, and now mobile guys are gonna like this. Like it's just kind of like this is how it's gonna be. As long as they don't go the Konami route and just make everything pachinko machines. I think we're good.
yeah.
Pretty
The
much.
Call of Duty mobile dev that made $10 billion last year. Timmy Studios. Timmy, am I pronouncing that right? Timmy Time. TIMI.
TIMI.
Yeah,
I'm not sure,
studios.
but $10 billion.
Yeah, they're behind Pokemon Unite, Arena of Valor, Speed Drifter. I never played any of those. So.
Yeah.
Pokemon Unite. There's another Pokemon game.
It's a Pokemon everything.
Yeah.
It's a mobile game though.
People still play Go.
Is it? It's
I
on.
think it
Is it?
is.
It's on phones.
Yeah, it's a mobile game.
Yeah.
I mean,
Reuters says $10 billion is the record, so they're holding the record.
I mean, microtransactions like that, and that's why I don't play mobile games because of the model. You know, like the model is kind of like, yeah, I'd rather not like spend all this money to play everything. I appreciate you giving it to me for free, but let's be real, it's totally pay to win and all that jazz. So that's always been my apprehension to mobile.
Is it Fortnite on the phone too? Do they have a mobile version of that?
Yeah,
it is. Yeah, although it's not currently on the App Store because Epic is suing Apple.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what happened? I missed that one.
There's a whole thing.
Yeah. Apple. So I guess they Epic did an update on Fortnite, and it gave an option for a separate store, directly to Epic instead of through Apple's App Store, and that broke, the agreement, the contract, and so Apple took them off the App Store because they wouldn't take it down, and so they knowingly knew that they would take them down, so they took them to court, and pretty much saying the App Store is like a monopoly and all that stuff. So, but
yep.
Do you use Epic Games, CJ?
I do. I download the free games on the PC. That's about the extent of it. I think I bought a couple games on Epic, but not many. No.
Yeah. I don't like it. It's not. It feels old, but it's not. It's weird.
Yeah.
It seems
it's not as fully featured as Steam is.
Yeah. Like even from the styling, like just I like Game Pass is a very slick presentation compared to Epic Games. So I don't know.
Yeah, ever since that Kingdom Hearts thing, I was like, I'm not gonna mess with y'all like at all. That was ridiculous.
It's like $200 for Kingdom Hearts, but it was like it was like $15 on PS4 at that same exact time.
But isn't that Square Enix that's doing that?
Yeah,
determining that.
Yeah,
yeah.
But it was still an opportunity for people to be up in arms over Epic Game Store. So just another. I guess
your last entry wasn't even good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Don't play it.
Yeah,
it was a movie, but yeah, man. So these mobile studios, they're like 10 billion. How? That's microtransactions alone, you think?
Yeah. I mean, the game's free.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think there are good things about a lot of gamers think microtransactions and think about pay to win, but there is a positive about free to play, and that is there are a lot of gamers that can't afford a console, might have a phone, or in other countries where gaming consoles are just too expensive. They can play games that are free, and I think it's easy to kind of forget about that this is sort of like an on-ramp for them to play something. So even if they're not spending, so I think it's sometimes more than just grabbing $10 million out of microtransactions. It's getting more people in general playing something.
This is true. There's probably a ton of people who play. It's just like crazy when you think of the numbers that these games do, because like you're saying, there's more opportunity to reach more people. There's a whole new audience now. And before you'd be like, damn, they sold 2 million copies of this game. Now it's like, we sold 4 million copies of this game and it's not profitable. It's like, what?
Yeah.
And you had these guys making $10 billion on a phone game, and you know, they probably have like, you know, millions and millions of downloads, you know, like that you couldn't even think of, you know, selling in the disc format version, you know. So it's unless it's Grand Theft Auto 5, you know, that game has sold a lot of copies.
The game that will never die. Yeah.
No, it will not. But
yeah, you know, speaking of mobile stuff, Nintendo and Microsoft are in cahoots. Apparently, you know.
Are they in cahoots though?
I don't know. It's you know, a somewhat reputable leaker has been on Twitter talking about some Microsoft and Nintendo could be coming in the fall, providing little information, you know, because they don't know for sure because they're again a leaker. You know, some people speculating as far as Game Pass coming to the Switch, which would be love. And then, you know, it might be as something as simple as Master Chief being on Smash. You know, it could be anything at this point. But you know, Microsoft did step to Nintendo and offer to buy them. Of course, they were like, "Get out." But
that was a long time ago, though, right? That was like
a long time ago. So you know, they're in renegotiation about not that, but like something else. So, you guys have any thoughts on what could be coming out of this?
Man, Game Pass on Switch.
I know you're such a Nintendo fan, so I'm interested in hearing.
John, let's not go there. Just because CJ's here doesn't mean that I don't have a hat, bro. I got it there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The hat is there. It's ready to go.
Sure.
It's ready to go, man. I'm serious.
Fingers burning to put.
Nah, man. I think Game Pass on Switch. I think you know, it can do was it xCloud? I think it can do all that. And you know, Switch is pretty well known for their streaming technology, and it's probably, you know, built off of Azure. It's probably, you know, it's probably built off of that. Anyway.
Is that something you guys would use if let's say Game Pass came to the Switch? Is that something you see yourself utilizing a lot?
100%.
John would, yeah. Because John plays handheld. I don't play handhelds. So like that's the you know, that's the always, you know, with the phones, with the Switch, with the Vita, with the PSP, like handhelds aren't my thing at all. So
sure.
I love the Vita.
You know, Vita's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's going to be interesting to see what form this takes, right? Like saying Game Pass on the Switch. What does that exactly mean? Does it mean you can subscribe to Game Pass and stream the games or download the games or the Switch versions of the games? Like, what exactly would that entail? Is it going to be something like the Hitman 3 or Control situation where you can download those sort of cloud clients and then pay for the game? It's sort of an in-app purchase in those cases. Is it something like that where I can use my existing Game Pass membership to play that for free versus somebody who doesn't have Game Pass that could pay $50-$60 to play Gears 5 on the Switch? Like if they don't even own an Xbox, like that would be interesting too. Like, trying to think of like what way would Nintendo, who's traditionally a competitor with Microsoft in the gaming industry, like how could Game Pass come to the Switch in a way that benefits Nintendo? Because we all know how it's going to benefit Microsoft because you got more subscribers to Game Pass. But in what way is this going to benefit Nintendo specifically?
You know, I don't.
You think more people buy Switch? Well, Switch is hard.
Nah, I mean,
especially, you know, to stay on the shelf now. But
yeah,
you know, will that make people buy more Switches, Switch Lights? You know, maybe trying to push the mobile aspect of Game Pass outside of the Android. I don't.
That's just Microsoft being benefited, you know, like I don't know. Nintendo doesn't need anyone. Like they don't need anyone but themselves. You know what I mean?
No, they stay there in their own lane, you know,
like they could ride this out for forever, you know, with Mario and Zelda and you know,
the other 30 mascots they got. Yeah.
And John being, you know, their cheerleader. And so I think
Chief and Smash, they could that could be a thing.
That would be wild.
That would be really wild.
Mm-hmm.
Then they would put Kratos in there, probably. No.
I already
it's never
got
gonna happen.
I got the Banjo Kazooie amiibo.
Oh,
yeah.
snap.
That's crazy enough.
Nice.
I don't have any amiibos, John.
Yeah, I don't either.
No amiibos.
No.
I don't even play Smash and I have amiibos. I don't know why. Somehow they got me.
Like a pop thing, like just buy them just to have them around.
Exactly. Yeah, I mostly have them as collectibles. Really.
Yeah, my daughters use them as toys. They just, they're just in the toy box. Like I just got that amiibo in there. Yeah, got Mario over here. Got Peach.
Yeah,
right.
My friend bought one. When they just came out for the Wii U, which I think was an abomination. But he got it. I was like, "What does it do?" And he was like, "Oh, you can make it your Smash character level up." I was like,
"That's what it does."
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things it does. It does multiple things, but that's one of the things. It saves certain skilled attributes to it or something like that. I was just like, no, that's not for me. I just want to pick the character as it is and fight.
Yeah,
it's too much for no reason.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cool. That's it.
Yeah, I don't think Nintendo needs Master Chief and Smash. I don't think
they don't need half the characters.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah, I can't come up with an answer, CJ, as to why this would benefit Nintendo at all. Like mind share, no, like literally nothing. I don't know. But I don't get paid like those folks do, so
yeah, this leaker's right. I mean, it could be something super small. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be a bombshell. I think a lot of people sort of their mind goes to it's gotta be something huge. It might not be anything super big.
Like we're gonna have Fallout, the next Fallout on the Switch, and it could be something as simple as them using their server system like Sony is going to.
That's true. Yeah.
So never know. I think
go ahead. See something as soon as the fall, unless they're thinking of something not even immediate. Maybe they're planning something very long time. I don't know. Maybe a system coming out. Did Microsoft work with Sega on the Dreamcast or something like that back in the way back?
Well,
in the day?
Just use a Windows operating system, I think, and
that's still working.
Yeah, that's true.
This is true.
This kind of thing sort of reminds me about like when we hear rumors that they're making a new Virtua Fighter or a Street Fighter, like a new Mortal Kombat's coming sometime. It's like, yeah, of course, it's going to be true at some point,
right?
But yeah,
not in the they say fall, so we'll find out in a few months. As fast as this year is going, it'll be next weekend.
Right, I was about to say,
shit.
I'll say this year is flying, bro.
But yeah, man, I think it's there was an indie showcase on the Switch the other day, and they showed a game that had been announced about a month and a half ago, and it was the new Turtles game, John.
So excited.
It was the new my brother sent this to me about a month back, and I almost cried.
I did too when you sent it to me. I was like, "What?" Because you asked if he's like, "Are you gonna play? Are you gonna get Shredder's Revenge?" I was like, "What the hell is that?" Another like I thought it was gonna be something like they released a couple years ago. That little knockoff. It wasn't a knockoff. It was really dumb. But it was like that other game they came out with. It wasn't pixelated like this is gonna be.
Yeah, it was trash.
I was April fighting, but
why not?
It was trash. Yeah, that one.
She still held the camera as well too.
Yeah, she's a beast. She learned a lot in that yellow jumpsuit still. But yeah, it's supposed to be like I thought it was gonna be like something like that. But I actually looked in the game. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I want this.
This looks so good. This looks so good.
And I love the arcade game.
Oh, I'm sure there are people out there.
They're disgusting.
They are disgusting.
This looks like it's going to be better than that
arcade
game, right?
Yeah. like everything looks like it's immediate nostalgia, right? So you think of Turtles in Time, you think of the Turtles arcade game. I never played Hyperstone Heist. I never played it.
It was okay
because I didn't have a Genesis. I had Turtles in Time, which bury my shell at Wounded Knee. That's like one of the greatest sayings of all time for me as a kid. But this 4-player, obviously.
I have a little hit counter too. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, man, this looks so good. This looks so good. Like I could take a lot of shots and play this game, John.
Of course, yeah.
But I won't. I'll play it responsibly.
Did y'all have a go-to turtle like back in the day?
Or did you just play with anybody? On Turtles in Time, Donatello.
The best.
Yeah. Get the bow staff,
The range.
Donatello was also the best Turtles in the Turtles video game by Ultra Games, a subsidiary of Konami back in the day.
Yeah.
That game is horrible though.
It is horrible.
It's one of the worst games of all time. And they besmirched the Turtles name.
That's all we had for a little while.
That's all we had. I had a Tiger Electronics toy one though too, CJ. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It was all green and it was like one of the longer ones,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the Konami ones, they had the Top Gun one as well. It was gray. The same game every time. I have no idea, John.
I think they're just saying later 2021.
It needs to be like next week.
That would be fantastic.
This looks so good. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited. Yeah. Like hopefully it has RPG elements because it's made after Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So everything has RPG elements in it now. Right. Got the pizza, hopefully we got more than just those special moves. We'll hopefully have a different set, some microtransactions in there to have some different costumes. You know how it is, John. We gotta expect it.
I hope it plays like Streets of Rage 4. Like how, well, not like that, but how
Streets of
Rage 2, Streets of Rage 3, and then we took like 20 years. And then Streets of Rage 4 came out. It was like we never missed a beat. They never missed a beat. I wanted to be like that.
Yeah. This is made by the Scott Pilgrim people, I think, though, right?
Oh, so it's gonna be like difficult as shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard as shit. Yeah.
Maybe they'll have a little bit more time to work on it because you go back into the history of that Scott Pilgrim game, they rushed that out. So I think a lot of that like grinding just wasn't well thought out. And if they have more time to work on this, hopefully that'll be smoothed over.
That would be dope.
Yep.
I would enjoy that. I want to play this over and over again, and I hope it gives me a reason to keep going back and playing it over and over again, like Streets of Rage, like how we were getting
the like 3 times.
Yeah, because we were getting the new skins and everything, like
new people.
Yeah,
but I bet you they'll sell. I'm telling you, John, if they sell Metalhead as a DLC character, I spend $50 on it, John. Even if they make him slow, you know what I'm saying? Like, which they probably would, because he walks very slow.
Yeah, he's metal. But I would stop you from doing that. That'll be instant regret.
Yeah, that would be cool though. That would be cool.
Look at my boy Donnie, man.
Yeah. So, and by the end of the year, looking forward to that. Super excited about that. And yeah, man. I think gotta get it, John. Gotta get it. But
so is it gonna be on everything? It's gonna be they say it's gonna be on Switch too.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you're gonna get it on PlayStation, ain't you? Yes. What platform you thinking about getting it?
I'm thinking Switch.
Yeah, I want to too, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't, I won't play it. I won't play it on if I get it on Switch.
I guess it depends too if there's any sort of performance difference. Although I don't, there probably won't be. The Scott Pilgrim game doesn't have any performance problems on Switch, so
neither the Streets of Rage 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's looks like more of a straightforward style. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait, you guys.
Yeah, man. You got anything else for us, B?
Nah, man. CJ, man, we appreciate you hanging out with us tonight, bro.
Hey, Brian and John, thank you so much for having me. This was great.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Look forward to seeing you on the seas out there in the Sea of Thieves.
Absolutely.
The oceans.
Yeah, you'll probably see me too since I'm backed into a corner.
There we go.
Obligated.
Peer pressure.
John. Let's get it.
The best.
Let's go. All right. Well, John, normally has to go ahead and give us the rundown. CJ, you can give us where you would like people to follow you at, and where we could see your work.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Well, I'm on Twitter at Superpac. That's SUPERPAC. I've had that handle on the internet since the mid 90s, before it was a political thing. Every political season, every election season, I get tagged in everything. It's just the worst.
Oh, man.
But I'm also at Second Player Net on Twitter, and secondplayer.net is the website where I highlight really cool fan-made podcasts and YouTube videos about video games.
Nice.
Yeah.
And as always, you can follow your boys at All Day I Play Radio on YouTube and Instagram. You can follow us on Twitter at ADIP, the acronym of All Day I Play and Radio. Follow that. And you can follow me at 9000 Moon Knight on Twitter, Moon Knight 9000 on Instagram. And you follow your boy Brian at BrianP_83 on both.
Yes. We appreciate you all joining us on episode 24. CJ, again, man, thanks a lot for coming to join us, bro.
Man.
Absolutely.
We will holler at you all later.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.